The natural fallacy is one of the most frequent tools used by scammers. The thesis, also known as the appeal to nature, implies that natural substances are inherently safer than synthetics, and that treatments that rely on natural substances are gentler and more effective than the drugs that are pushed by big pharma. While suggestions to treat a cough with honey, nausea with ginger, a cold with extract of echinacea, or anxiety by sniffing lavender are unlikely to produce significant results, at least they are unlikely to do harm. But that is not the case with all natural treatments. Black salve is a case in point. I was stimulated to approach this topic now after watching the excellent series Apple Cider Vinegar on Netflix. It tells the story, more or less correctly, of Belle Gibson, an Australian woman who built a business empire by pretending that she had cured herself of a brain tumor with natural remedies. In the series, a fictional young woman, who is actually a conglomerate of real cancer victims, attempts to treat tumors on her arm with black salve, as recommended by a proponent of natural remedies. There are several versions of black salve, but the main ingredient is an extract of bloodroot. That's a plant, and it contains the alkaloid sanguinarine. This is toxic to cells, and when applied to body tissues causes a massive scab of dead flesh called an eschar. Black salve is sold by alternative practitioners or online as a treatment for various skin lesions, including skin cancer and melanoma. There is no evidence of efficacy, but plenty of evidence of harm. Black salve destroys the flesh and leaves horrible scars. I suppose one can understand how someone may buy into treating skin cancer with it, since it obviously eats away at flesh. But how can someone, especially an emergency room nurse, believe that rubbing it on the belly can drive cancer out of the ovaries? In 2018, Helen Lawson was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and opted out of surgery because Dennis Wayne Johnson, a self-proclaimed healer in Australia with no medical training, told her that surgery was useless and that he could draw the cancer out of her body by applying black salve to her abdomen. The result was horrific. The salve turned her flesh into a charred mess, and she died in agony. Jensen was eventually banned from providing any health service, but should have been jailed for manslaughter. Unfortunately, he is not the only such healer who has destroyed lives by espousing the natural is better philosophy. That for today is our Cup of Joe.